Welcome back to part 2 of the video with some crashes and some lovely French chateaus. I won't cover my crash in this video as I covered that in part 1, but here you go for some lovely views. There's a good looking layout of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wings. Ed lying on his wing. Give us a wave, Ed. Just prepping for Gary to take off and not blow his wing away. That's interesting. Never seen that before. Yeah.
Red A.
You want your red A?
Yeah, I don't want that one over this one.
That one.
Get it?
Alright. So just to say thanks to Gary for letting me use the next bit of the footage of what turned out to be a pretty dangerous crash for him. So thanks Gary, and here's what happened next. Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
I'll bounce.
So you can see at this point, as the wing inflates, it's quite heavily deformed on the right hand side, and that's because the tip steer line had got caught between the line holders and the frame on the zenith on the right hand side. Well, that was an interesting, hey Neil, that was an interesting start. Fucking hell. So Gary obviously had a 50% collapse on takeoff, and as he's in a trig wasn't able to respond really. Just shocking. What a horrible pit of land. I mean, yeah, they might be alright for foot drag, but just awful scars of land. Clearly chemicals in that leg causing it to look that colour. Well, you'd probably see it through the lens, but we're flying through a bit of rain now. It's only light, thankfully. You can see it coming. Absolutely fine, as long as you're not in torrential rain and the wing gets completely soaked. One thing you got to be aware of in rain though, the wing is getting really wet, then it's going to be much more susceptible to stall. So, but the one thing I didn't think about is the fact that I've obviously got my sunglasses with me, I don't need them, but the specks of rain in my eyes are actually bloody sore. Well, if you can see him through the raindrops, well, there's Mark Allison trying out the drift air. Why are you on the drift air, Mark? Do you want to explain to everyone? You came out today, day 5 of the holiday, forgot your wing this evening. Well done, mate. Bloody good pilot. Lee's on a hadron too. Hadron 3. He's on a hadron as well. See this, but we've got a stack of 5 of us. Ed. Oh, Neil down there. We're in a 5 stack. Not something I get to do very often. There's Pilak. And there's Gary to welcome me. Thank you, mate. I think I'll shower off. Enjoy the peace and quiet. High five! I felt good. Yeah. Well, it was all right. I mean, those legs are quite nice, but it properly started pissing on us. Oh, I mean, like, my trousers were getting wet, so I was like, oh, turn. Oh, let's film Neil's landing. The blues were incredible.
Yeah, there was one that was really quite vivid, dark cobalt.
Yeah, which is pollutant.
That was so cold when that rained.
Oh, was it? Yeah. I was like, shall I put my sunglasses on and not see anything?
I couldn't see. Glasses and all. Didn't have any rain at all.
Oh, you'd launched at the right time. We all procrastinated.
About what?
After him crashing.
Oh,
We were
well,
like,
were they not to go?
Yeah. Right, what's the task?
We are racing back to the house.
Who's going to win?
Well, obviously Moira. I would say yes.
Yeah, they should be then. Because paramotors are superior forms of transportation. They are
Paramotor.
indeed. I will have refreshments and food en route then.
Paramotor versus car. Let's go!
Who will win?
Woo! Map for the race. 2 paramotors will get in the air. Then car will wait. As soon as the paramotors pass the car on the runway, race begins. Yes! Engine out.
I can have an engine out after a 2-hour flight.
Fuck's sake. So the Top Gear format race wasn't to be because Mark had an engine out. Last flying day from our local airfield. Neil's just setting up. Last man to go. Go down the track while I'm waiting on Neil. Oh, this is Villebois with its ancient fortification. Last flight of France trip 2022. Okay. They're all saying, climb and fuck off. Oh. Fuck.